Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years. But it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds.
Those planets look so fucking barren.
Where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't
I wonder if
until
they're going to
now
No Man's Sky this.
that we had the technology to create it.
I really do.
From the rocks at your feet to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too.
Oh no, he didn't
We
say
realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere.
Yeah, right now. Todd said
We
it.
also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can
Look at
play it
this
in
guy
third
walk.
person, and you can play it in first person.
Yo, shoot that dinosaur, man. What are you doing?
Oh, shoot, that dinosaur.
We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
A lot of No Man's Sky.
Yes. I want to see him approach a planet from the sky and do you choose where to land or does the game, you know?
Here's some combat. This looks so much better than last time.
This looks nice, man. I love the jetting around.
Yeah, the gravity and whatnot.
Yeah, man.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah, for those in chat, we're gonna go through this with a fine-tooth comb
We do
tomorrow.
love stuff
at the
and
beginning
all
of
of
the
the
stream.
items allowing you to pick everything up. And you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory.
That's very clean.
We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits
Oh,
to
look at the
food.
stats.
We just obsess over the details and food. We obsess over food.
Are those
When you're done
troglodytes?
exploring, you
Looks
can
like it.
walk back
Trilobites?
or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship,
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
and he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Wait, he says oh God.
That's
Welcome
pretty cool.
back, fart dick. How are you?
Yeah, that's gonna
Our
be on
mission was
TikTok.
to
That's gonna
convey
happen.
the wonder
That's gonna happen.
and majesty of space exploration, to
Hello,
evoke the
Captain
romance
Dick
of the
Butt.
golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this
Oh, there's
approach
gonna be
as
so many.
NASA
Captain
Punk.
Biggest Dick.
This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously, the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that
helmet.
visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly
build
retro
these.
and analog
Yeah.
touch. A bit of
So
lo-fi
does that change
rather
the
than
inside?
sci-fi, where everything is
assume it would
well
have to.
used, worn,
Right?
and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
Well, maybe there's like a module
This is your
that
star
you
map.
build on.
It starts
Maybe.
with the planet you're currently
Yeah.
on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you
Whoa.
can view all the planets in
Oh.
the system.
We're about to be
Obviously,
No
the
Man's
game is
Sky.
big,
God,
and
dude.
it's here you can see
They're gonna No
planets
Man's
that
Sky
have
us.
key locations, missions, or life on them, versus
Oh,
the many
no.
planets that are barren but resource heavy.
Yep.
Zoom out even further
Yep.
to see all
This
the
is
systems
trouble.
in this part of the galaxy.
This is trouble.
Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
to UC space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Oh, I'm gonna have so much contraband.
Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
So, with all the planets and stuff, do you think it's procedural or?
Yeah, it has to be.
I was gonna say, probably has to be.
What it looks like they're gonna do is there's gonna be like landmarks where they do like personal touches, and then everything else is procedural.
Your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a colony war memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Yeah, I know. I see a lot of people chat wondering how it's going to run. I think we're all thinking that too.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and
like
spoke
magnets.
to you.
How do they work?
Hey, still a mystery.
The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my God, look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to sue.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on.
I'm gonna have to call my lawyers.
Systems is home to
First
all
they
kinds
based
of
the
different
game off my
stories,
intro,
people,
and now they put me in the game without even telling me?
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Cydonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
11 hours without incident. Okay, they track in hours. I like it.
Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems.
Okay, that's strike two.
This is Freestar Collective Space.
Whoa.
The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
Dude, look at the details, like in the background and like the
Ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon
Straight up
started out
space
as a
cowboys.
fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Like all my dreams in one place, JP. Look at the one. Oh my God! I need to see that again immediately.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Whoa. Oh. Okay.
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
The great
Clear them out and set up your own outpost.
All heathens shall be made dust in time.
A new face. This is the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile.
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you.
Here's a beach episode?
Humanity's future.
We better get a mankini.
So, ready to get out there?